Whoops, how about we turn the camera around the right way? Hold on 1 second. Can I turn the camera around? Does it let me do that? There must be a way to turn the camera around. Must be a way to turn the camera around. There's gotta be an option. Flip camera, there you are. Oh, I had it for a second. There we go. Hey everyone, welcome to this week's live stream. I finally felt good enough to do it. I've been a little sick, but I did want to talk about the whole, this week I had what was easily the biggest furry event I've been to yet. And it was, oh my god, the final count was 131 furries. That's how many furries were there. I'm just waiting for White Shadow. Is White Shadow in here yet? White Shadow, are you in here yet? I need my mod. Looks like he's not in here yet. Anyway, it was my biggest event yet. 131 furries. I did upload that video to YouTube. And hey, I'm good. Thanks. Thanks for the gift badge. Just got in. There we go. White Shadow is in here now. Let me add you. Let me add you, White Shadow. I need my mod in here. I just added you. It didn't let me add you. That's weird. Oh, there we go. All right, there we go. Hey. Hey. So.
Beauty.
Yeah, I was just talking about how I had the biggest event ever. 131 furries and so many fursuiters. I just uploaded a YouTube video on it. It was crazy. Like, I did take my camera to that. It's like a 17-minute video of all these different fursuiters. And we took this giant picture, and I did actually do the event with two of them. One of them that I met is going to be in a Boston video that I'm working on right now. It's being a pain in the butt. But one of them is going to be in that. His name's Toin. And another one. So,
Do you have a full fursuit?
I do not have a full fursuit yet. My plan is to probably wear this partial, practice my fursuiting some more. I'm getting better at fursuiting. Practice my fursuiting some more. And then I do plan to save up and get a really nice one. That is I don't know if I'll get a full body, but I'll certainly get like a full partial. Right now I only have the paws, the head, and I do have a tail. Even if I get a partial, I would still get like sleeves and like leggings. I don't have feet right now for this either. But I don't know if my body could physically handle a full body suit. I do know they have these things, this was actually something I found out. They have these things called pet suits essentially. And they're just the full body. They're just the body itself, and they do have ones with like fur on it. So I thought, okay, maybe I get a pet suit, but then instead of using that, I still get a head, and I replace the paws with actual paws. Because it's not.
Otter859 says hi, cute suit.
Thanks. So yeah, I have been thinking about like what are alternate ways for me to do the full suit, do the full body, and honestly, using a pet suit just on the body, just on the torso and legs, might actually work. And then still using paws and a head, obviously. No pet suit comes with a head. So, even though I just use a full pet suit, like, I know, like, I talk about Finn the Panther, he has one where it's essentially his bodysuit, but all just in a pet suit, but he still wears his head, obviously. And I have a friend who specializes in heads, so it would be a great way to honestly start my custom suit, would be to have like a pet suit for the body, and then have my friend who specializes in heads make a head for my persona to go along with it. And then I could work on the paws and everything else from there. But no full body suit yet. I want one though. I do. I'm working towards one. Any other questions yet, Shadow?
Nope, not yet.
Okay. Yeah, we did
Oh,
just get
apart
started.
from face reveal, I put you've done one on week 9's video.
Correct. On my week 9 video, I did do a face reveal. If you go to my YouTube channel and you watch week 9 was about a little bit of trouble I was having, like disconnecting, not so much disconnecting from my persona as feeling like I couldn't be my persona, couldn't be the real me, and it was just like a kind of an identity crisis. And then I did realize that because so many weeks before that and so many weeks now, I literally don't care who sees me. My neighbors have seen me carrying around the head. My landlord's seen me. I've actually got a funny story to tell this week. So the room next to me in my apartment complex.
Hang on, Selena. I'm sure Selena's Osiris, you know. Isn't that Osiris?
I don't know. Anyway, but to finish that
And
story.
then you just been asked if you're a furry. Yeah, well,
Yeah.
are you a furry?
Yes. So the building next to me, the room next to me, it's finished. The renovations are finished. I can finally sleep again. But they're showing it off. And that day I had the big furry event, I was in a rush to get out of here. So I grabbed the head. My landlord had already seen it. My next door neighbor had seen me carrying it to the car. Like people around here know that I'm a furry now. Okay? They've seen me. I really don't care. They've seen me carrying the head to the car with the paws and the tail. And so, yeah, people have seen me in this. And it's funny because I waited for that group to leave because they were leaving on my way out. And then the person who was showing the room next to me comes. I'm walking down with a head thinking I'm all set. And then she goes, okay, I can bring up the second group now. Here comes the second group up the stairs. Sees me on that, like 4 or 5 people. So if any of those 4 or 5, for the record, if any of those 4 or 5 people get the apartment next to me, that means they're already going to know I'm a furry. So that's pretty interesting.
Oh, you can. Osiris is also here. It's under the name Selena if you want to bring him in.
I could do that. Which one to see?
Selena.
Oh, you can't add, right? I gotta go all the way down. For some reason, my lives aren't. Oh, he can at the moment, he says.
All right. Okay. Never mind.
Okay. Never mind that. But yeah, I it's not that I'm scared to reveal my face. Like I've talked before, like my friends, my family, they all know. It's just like in the moment in this, I am in character. That week 9 thing was a one-time reveal, and it really was more for myself to show that.
I still haven't seen it.
What? You gotta go watch
I
the
still
week.
didn't see it.
That week 9
I
video.
I did watch it.
What? Oh, you just said you hadn't seen it.
Not seen it. No. No, I've seen the video, but I didn't see your face on it.
What do you mean? At the end of the week 9 video, I take it off for. And that's the thing. I take it off for like 2 seconds. One of my catchphrases is "See ya out there, fellow furries," and that week's whole video was to prove to me that Shadow was indeed me, that we were 2 separate people. And the way I did that was for the final seconds of the videos, I proved it to myself by pulling off the head and saying the catchphrase "See ya out there, fellow furries" with my head still off.
All right. Okay. I'll check it out again.
It's a short 2 or 3 second thing. It's meant to be a one-time thing. You know.
I will find it.
It is
Anyway.
kind of like breaking the magic. Like you'll see that.
Tyler's just
Go ahead.
Tyler's just put in the comments Fluffy,
Yeah.
and Granny has put hello.
Hello. Yeah, I am Fluffy. Yep, I like that. Or did you say Fluffy or Floofy?
Floofy.
Floofy. Yeah, Floofy. That's the right term. I'm starting to pick up the terminology here in the furry fandom.
Well, you're fluffy as well.
Now, I like Floofy better. Floofy's the furry term. I'll take that. I'll take Floofy. I've also, last stream, a lot of people were calling me cute. That was nice.
You are cute.
I am. I am. Yep, I am. I'm weird. I like being weird, you know. But yeah, that the whole thing
Yeah.
is it does kind of it's actually something that bothers me. Like my friends will do it. Um, and I understand some people like can't handle the suit for a full time. But like you'll see in like the Furball video that I premiered this moment, I did my best to hide their faces. There might be some times where their faces are shown. They're okay with that. But like I tried my
Hang on.
best to like not show their faces. Like it's
Gran-
not like we're
Granny's
hiding.
asking. Granny's asking, can you see through your forehead?
I can see basically over here and over here. I can't see like look at if I look straight at the phone, I cannot see the phone right now. I can see
Oh, you
anywhere.
know I said about getting a bigger screen for so you can read what's been put.
Uh, yeah.
Yeah, watch
Before
this.
you get stuff from that.
I bought one. Hang on, wait, I'll show you. Let me show you.
So as far as the mic goes, I did actually buy one for tonight's stream. It turned out to be only a transmitter. So it's only a transmitter, so obviously that ain't gonna work. So I bought
Look
the
at your
wrong
phone.
thing, but I did try to buy a mic tonight. I will try to buy a mic by the next stream. I thought I had one in here, but
Come on,
like I have a mic, but it
Shadow.
won't fit in the mouth.
Look
Yeah.
at your phone.
Yep, I'm looking at the phone.
Can you see my screen in the corner?
I'll probably have to bring it closer to me.
You see? That
Like,
that is a projector. So I can read properly.
oh, projector. Okay. I do have like a bigger TV in here. I have like a 65-inch TV. Honestly, I could screen mirror this. Honestly, I have screen mirrored this before. I've also got the tablet. I'm not sure how the tablet would be. Like once I had a mic, I just know I've got that this phone is a decent mic. I know my tablet has a terrible microphone, but that's why I wouldn't use that. Also, it's
There
not
you
set
go.
up right.
See? See, I still can read the comments now like this.
Well, that's good. Here's the thing. Even like on my big TV, like when I do the scripted YouTube videos, I still have trouble reading. Like I screen mirror from my tablet to my 65-inch TV. I still have like when you see like the week 10, the week 9, the week 8 videos, those are all scripted. Not fully scripted, but there's like an outline of points for me to hit up on my TV screen. That's why you always see the couch in the background is because the TV screen is the phone's lying up against the TV screen. Well, that still is very hard to see, even a 65 inch. So what's a tablet going to do? It's not really going to help me much. I really can't see out of this thing because I've got mesh in my eyes. That's the other thing. So like right now, I can see the computer screens behind me. I can see the mouse kind of. I can see solid objects, but detailed stuff like the chat, unless I go like right up to it, like this close, then I'm not gonna
It's
be able
cute
to see
though.
it.
He's got cute eyes.
But that's it. I do understand the whole need for a mic. I do plan to get that. Um, I plan to also upgrade my camera. I don't know if it's going to be for Apocalypse or it's going to have to wait till Christmas and be for Anthem New England. I do plan to get the new 360 camera because it has a massively improved microphone on it. But um, but that's more for like for Apocalypse videos, the
Yeah.
videos I record.
Blossoms has just put the same thing. She says, I'm a Therian and seeing my phone is really hard when I have my mask on.
Yeah, it
And
is.
it's true. It is hard to see through the mesh. You don't have much angle on your vision. And Kevin has put, "Hey buddy."
Hey, Kevin. Yeah, so this is still not one of I. The funny thing is, I know that there are people who will sometimes like wear. It's not too common, but there are like at that Furball, a persona called Milky Way was actually being played by someone else because someone couldn't make the Furball but they wanted Milky Way, their persona, to be there. So they actually had someone else in the mask. And man, that guy was not having a good time. He was a furry and he was okay with it, but he did not actually have a fursuit. He'd never worn a fursuit before, so that was kind of nuts. So it was an experience for him.
For
Yeah,
the first time, then, yeah.
yeah, for the first time.
Oops.
Maybe he'll want one now, but he had been
Yeah,
approached
yeah. It just
several
gets
years.
very, very hot.
Yeah, it was more like he couldn't walk around. Like he tripped. He tripped once. Actually, it's not the one that's in the video. That one in the video, we thought that his name is Ivy, in that furball video. There's one point where he trips. Yeah, no, watching back the video with my head off while editing it, it is clear that he did that on purpose. He basically attacks the feet of Longtooth, is the name of that like brown fox in there. He's actually one of the first two people I ever met in the fandom, and that was shockingly the first time I saw him in his fursuit. I didn't even know he had one. So when he showed up there, I was like, "Oh, Longtooth, you're here." And then I look back, and 5 minutes later, he's in a fursuit. I'm like, "Oh, you have a fursuit? I didn't know that." So
Do you know
getting to
what?
see
That's
him
a
in
good thing about
fursuit was
being a
kind of cool.
furry is being a furry or a Therian or whatever you are. It doesn't matter whether you have a fursuit or not because you still can be you.
Right.
You've just paused your video, by the way.
I fixed it. There we go. Um. So the thing is like that's absolutely true. It was not my plan to get a fursuit. It was my plan to, as I've said, try the Phantom out for 6 months. I was gonna look into it slowly, and I was gonna, go to Anthem, New England. I was gonna get in the Phantom, go to Anthem, New England. It was my first con. That's all gone out the window because I went to a Fermi, absolutely loved it, got jealous of the people in the fursuits, and then this came up for sale for $1,000. And after a month, I was like, screw it, I'm going to buy it. Because by that point in time, I had actually already bought the Furpok ticket in my third week. I was like, oh, look, there's one coming up soon. We can make this decision faster. It took 3 weeks for me to realize that this was not something I was going to do. Personally, I understand the whole you don't need a fursuit. That is absolutely true. You do not need a fursuit to be in the fandom. It's more along the lines of the fact that I've wanted one for over a decade, honestly. I made a story about a
Hang on,
college
a
kid.
decade?
What? More than a decade, yeah. I'd say 2 years now. I'd say
That's over 10 years?
In college, I wrote a story about a kid who is scared of mascots, and he overcomes his fear of mascots by becoming a mascot. And then that whole Moonwolf story that this guy's based on is about a human who meets moonwolves and wants to become one, and very early in the series does, and the whole story is about that. Like, I seriously don't know how I didn't pick up so much sooner that I wanted to be in a fursuit. So for me, yes,
So
it's absolutely
from
not
that to
mandatory.
now, it took you 10 years to decide you're a furry?
Yeah. Well, honestly, I did not know what a furry was until 3 years ago, to be honest. I had never heard the term furry until about 3 years ago, when it became like more popular. It was honestly, it was that, what was that recent, there was like a big con a couple of years ago, something really bad happened and it made the news all over the place. I forget what it was exactly, but there was like a really bad event that made news all over the place. That was when I found out what a furry was, unfortunately. So my first experience, my first time hearing the word furry was a negative experience. And then from then on, it was negative experiences for such the longest time until I'd say about a year ago, where I saw the Ethan Nestor video and started finding out what a furry actually was. And after a couple months, I was like, you know what? I want to do this. And I've been doing it for 2 months, almost 3 months, and absolutely loving it. Like, I'm not going back. And it's weird because
So technically, even though it started in your head 10 years ago, and you knew about them 3 years ago, and you've only come round to acknowledging that you are one, you've actually been doing it a lot longer than you realize.
A lot of my friends say that I was a furry in denial, and they're probably right. You know,
Furry in the closet.
closet, yeah, well, closet furry implies that some sort of, yeah, I want to be clear, I am straight, so I know a lot of people,
Yeah, no, no,
I
no,
do
no,
have
no.
some
Furry in
friends,
the closet has nothing to do with the sexuality.
all right, then sure. I prefer the
Furry
term
in the
furry in
closet is
denial.
somebody who no, furry in the closet means somebody who's in didn't come out as being a furry, so it's nothing to do with the sexuality itself.
Well, then you could say I was a furry in the closet for 3 years because I did not know what a furry was until about 3 years ago. I'd never even heard the term. I
So
didn't
I've
know
been at
that
it
there were
newer than
people
you.
going around wearing fursuits like this. To be,
So I'm even newer to it than you are.
what? Yeah,
I'm
you're
newer
newer
to
than
being a furry than you then.
right. Yeah, you're probably
Well, 12 weeks for me this weekend.
Well, I'm on week 11. Is this week 11? Yeah, this is week 11 for me. So
Yeah,
yeah,
since you're
I
actually
just
an
made the
active
week
furry.
10 video. Monday will make 11 weeks for me.
Okay, okay. So week 11 being an active furry. That's a better term.
Active furry, sure. Yeah. Week 11 in the fandom. Like, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Week 11 actually joining the fandom. I see my first night as the night that I joined the picture, that I joined the Discord server of Finn the Panther and introduced myself to other furries as a furry. That was my entry into the fandom, was joining this server. That was the
I
first
like
thing I ever did. Unless you want to argue, maybe you could argue the day before that I did draw my persona. So maybe that was actually the point that I entered the fandom. Because that night, I remember that night I made a whole video about why I could never be a furry. 12 hours later, I deleted that video. I was like, actually, maybe I can be.
Did you really make a video like that?
I really made a video where I was completely in denial. I really made a video on my old channel, not my persona channel. That hadn't been made yet. On my own channel, I really made and posted a video. It was only up for about 12 hours about why it was about why I couldn't be a furry, and yet at the same time, I watched back that video before deleting it. I say so many positive things about furries because by that point, I had learned what a furry really was. I had been watching positive furry content for months. I'd been thinking maybe this is something I would do, and that night, in the back of my head, I was like, I want to do this. And in the front of my head, I was like, I can't do this. So I literally made a video. But watching that video back the next morning after sleeping and hearing everything so positive I had to say about furries, it was basically disproving my point that I tried to make last night, proving to myself that I did want to be a furry and that I could be a furry. So yeah, I deleted that video immediately. Like 12 hours after it was made. It wasn't even on my old channel for it wasn't even there for a full day.
What do you reckon about haters against furries then?
So here's the thing. Like I made a video about it on YouTube this week. Unfortunately right now, well I've got two things. First of all, the one I'm more concerned about is there is a scammer going around. The person who scammed me out of $700 for, and I made a warning about this on my TikTok and my YouTube. I wanted to make it clear there is a scammer going around there using a photo that I sent them. They scammed me out of $700. I did not get that back. They are using my photo. I did confront them 2 days ago and say, hey, stop doing this. And I showed them that I made videos warning people. You know, only that's another great reason to join my Telegram. The Telegram here, that's where you can officially talk to me. That's the way to officially talk to me right now. That's the only way public can talk to me. unless you're a friend or in a local group, in which case, obviously, you know. But like, I don't have Twitter. I have an Instagram, but I don't use it much. TikTok and YouTube are the ones I use most. But second, to your point about furry haters, well, even when I was a furry in denial, I might have posted some stuff, but I never like outwardly tracked down furries or said anything bad about them. It's weird because now that I know what a furry is, now that I've been in the fandom for so long, I can't watch any of this furry content, this anti-furry content. There was a stream a couple of nights ago where I actually stupidly said something as Shadow Moonray, not my normal account. I should have said something with my normal account, but I was on my Shadow Moonray account. I said, "You're wrong about furries." They were talking about how like all furries are sex slaves or something, or all furries are Arthurian, getting so many facts wrong, and I was like, "You're totally wrong about this." And at the end of the video, they actually showed both my real life channel, which is B Sparrow Z. I'm not gonna hide it. B Sparrow Z, that's my real life channel. Want to see my face? There you go. That's not my character. That's not Shadow. That's me. Just normal me. But he showed that, and he showed the Shadow Moonray channel. Now, Shadow Moonray channel, that's fine. But why in the world would you show my real life channel that has no furry content at all on it? So that video only has about 200, 300 views right now. So I'm honestly not that worried. He's a small YouTuber like me. I did not call out his name in my YouTube video. I'm not going to call it out here. If this escalates into something bigger, I might have to just to defend myself. But for now, I'm not going to call out his name, the person who showed me. I just don't like the fact that my YouTube channel for Shadow Moonray showed up in an anti-furry video. Now, yes, he does say that I seem cool and everything, but that doesn't change the fact that his video is centered around being anti-furry. The title is, and this might point you to him, but it's something along the lines like furries are back in their cringe or something like that. I don't want to send people after him. I don't want to be responsible for something like that, you know? I've just kind of, as I said, over the past couple of weeks, I've learned to not care at all. I just brush it off, say, okay, you know what, on to the next one. I did that with a scammer where I ended up getting my own Fur Apocalypse room. I'm not letting the fact that the scammer's using my picture bother me, because I've got ways for you to contact me directly. You know, that hopefully people understand that that's a scammer, not me. I've had 2 or 3 people contact me and be like, this isn't, to let me know. They don't get scammed by them because they know that it's a freaking scammer. It's crazy. It's crazy though. 12 weeks in the fandom and I've already got someone pretending to be me.
See, I don't have that problem, and I create music as well, and I don't have that issue.
I know it's the same scammer too, because they were using the same name. Them, I'll say, their name was on Discord right now. Their username is Lamb is Here Again. They've gone by the name Rika before. That was actually how they contacted the person. That's how I know it's the same person. It's because Rika is what she used. She also has another name, Lalette Pony or something like that. I posted on my Facebook the screenshots. So, obviously they're a scammer. They're gonna maybe create another new account and go out there. And if they have my picture, maybe start using that, which sucks. It's probably true. But best thing I can do is show them that I'm putting out there that look out, someone that is not me. All my accounts are Shadow Moonray right now, except on Facebook I'm still Sunray Wolf. But once Facebook lets me change that, that will change to Shadow Moonray too. My tag is
on Facebook. On Facebook, I'm myself. That's the only one I can't change because I'm in public eye on that one.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So on Facebook, I do have my own real life Facebook as well, which I honestly haven't been using that much, but I do like occasionally post. Like I said, I don't hide the fact that I'm a furry. I do occasionally post on my real life Facebook. Check out my new Persona video, and I'll post the video there. So
Nice. Well,
I don't hide the fact that I'm a furry.
Gordon Farmer's put on here. Oh, sorry. Fox has put, "I love your suit," and then Gordon Farmer's put, "We are all beautiful furries, all norms, LGBTQ plus straights. We are all one blood."
See, I like people that think like that. I like people that think like, you don't have to be part of. Obviously, I know a lot of furries are in the LGBT community. Heck, a lot of my friends are, but I'm personally not. But I've talked before about how I had a friend, great friend who was, and it was really an experience for me because I never was like against it. I just wasn't sure about it because I've talked about how I am religious, but I don't want to get into that here. A friend did come out to me once. I spent about a day thinking about it, and similarly to my whole furry thing, I was like, it doesn't matter. He's still my friend. We still talk today. He did end up moving, but for the like another decade while he was here in Rhode Island with me, we were still hanging out. We just we would talk about it. I still supported him. While it's not my personal belief, I'm not gonna knock other people down for that.
Yeah. Jacob
So I
Jacob
still
McDonald's
I
just put,
support the right
"I'm
to
not
do.
going to."
Let's say
Jacob
that.
McDonald's just put, "I'm not going to wear a full suit, just ears, tails, and paws. I got hot fast."
Yeah. So that's what I have right now. Oh, ears, tears, and photos. Okay. Yeah. No. So no face mask either. Actually seen people that do um, they do wear just tails and furs. They don't even have paws. But
Yeah,
at my
yeah.
purple, there are a lot of people just wearing ears and tails. I've seen people even
Well,
just put tails on.
the head itself produces 10% of the body heat. So when you're trapping it inside a fursuit mask or head, it traps the heat. So no wonder it gets so warm in them. That's why a lot of the more modern ones have fans in the ears to
I need
help
a
cool it down.
yeah. I've had the experience of a fan. I need a mic and I need a fan. Those are the two I need. One thing I will say is right now I did just start a new job, so I'm being kind of financially secure. I do want to upgrade from the X3 to the X5. My guess is I'll probably keep the X3, get the X5 for Christmas. My parents always will give me a couple hundred for Christmas. I'll probably get the X5 during Christmas and use that I'll use the X3F for Apocalypse. I'll use the X5 at Anthem, New England. So that's probably when I'll get that. As for the microphone, yeah, that's definitely necessary getting the microphone sooner. I did have one for tonight, but it turned out to only be a transmitter. So after the stream, I'm actually going to go back to the Best Buy that's closer to me, return that, and my friend recommended a mic. It might not be in time by the next stream, but I'm just going to get the one that my friend recommended. He uses it. That Philip Britton guy I mentioned, he's a YouTuber like me, a little bigger, but we're virtually the same. He's using the X5. I've seen his videos; they look amazing, and he's using a mic. So he did actually recommend his mic to me, and it sounds good. So I am going to be getting that exact microphone that he uses. It was like $20 or $30. It goes right in his mouth, so it should fit right in the mouth. It's just going to make this a lot easier. But I did. Thankfully, this is working because I did. My sickness is breaking. It seems so. I am able to talk right now, but my throat's honestly not hurting that much. So my sickness, it's a little bit there, but clearly I'm mostly out of it because I'm able to handle this so far. I haven't been
You'll
coughing.
be You'll be better off with a mic, I'm telling you, because it will help the voice come across easier.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right now, you're fine, but you know when you've got music on and things like that in the background, it's more difficult to hear you.
Right. That's why I didn't set up the music tonight, to be honest. I wasn't sure how loud I would get to talk. We do usually have some sort of music going. The other thing, Shadow, as far as the music goes, I'm going to need to probably, for the stream on Monday, because I don't think I'll do another stream until Monday. I will download those songs. I'll try to download them so that we could put them all in like one big mix, so I don't have to constantly push the buttons while we're streaming to keep them going.
Yeah, that's fine.
Put them all
Which
down.
ones do you actually like from them? Have you listened to them properly now?
Um, as I said, my whole thing with your music, as I said, this goes for any music. If it doesn't hook me, I'll skip around a little bit. I'll look for spots that might. I'd say I sent you the 7 songs that hooked me. It was either 6 or 7 songs. Remember, those are the songs that I would listen to again. And
Did you listen to them? Did you?
I cannot get the words or the tune from "Unexpectedly Yours" out of my head. You know that, right?
Unexpectedly yours. Yeah, that is a good song. That one, I do like that one.
Especially the chorus. I can't get that. I don't know if it's the one that's been played most or the one that I connected with yours most, but "Unexpectedly Yours" is my favorite song by you. And like, it's like I want to download it. Unfortunately, Apple Music doesn't work like iTunes does, so it won't let me do that. But my phone does have like a music player on it. It's rare, but like I mentioned, I Fight Dragons. I have like a lossless version of their soundtrack. So like I'll play that on my phone.
I've spoken to somebody who also does the same type of music as I do, and he's released his, and I found out how to do it, and so
On Apple Music?
in the near future, pardon?
On Apple Music?
Well, his is on all of them. They're on Apple Music, Spotify, all of it. So I found out how to do it.
I know small
And
creators do sometimes release on Apple Music. Like one of my favorite anime, they're big now, called Amelie. She did like anime covers in English. She was so small originally when I started listening to her. She's huge now, but she released like 3 songs on Apple Music that just exploded. That's what could happen, you know.
mine's going to be released on all of them when I do it. I've written a song what I want to have as the title of the album as well, and it's going to be "I Rise." So it's with a phoenix. So that's what I'm going to use as the opening, and it's not a song where it's got all the upbeat and everything. It's more a mellow song where it's talks about, or it sings about the struggles I've been through and then how I rose, sort of. That's going to be in there, and then I'm going to once I know what I want to put in the album, I'm going to go on the channel and I'm going to find out what songs people like, and then I'm going to put them all in an album.
Right. So hopefully we get more people in the Telegram group. You know, we've been getting people joining lately. Like I don't know how many people are in there right now. We've had a bunch of people join. Obviously, we do have administrators in there, just like you. Some of my friends are administrators in there. The guy I mentioned, Philip Britton, he's an admin in there. Shadow's an admin. Cyrus left the channel, but
White Shadow's an admin. Shadow is you.
Yeah, I'm not an admin. I'm the owner. I have more permissions than any of the admins do.
Okay.
And I do talk in there.
All right. So
now
people don't get confused.
What?
So people don't get confused between you and me. White Shadow, Shadow Moonray.
Yep, Shadow Moon. I am, and in Telegram I'm in there. On Telegram I am. My name is Shadow Moonray, and his is just flat out White Shadow.
Gordon Farmer's just joined your Telegram.
Oh, thanks. I won't be able to say hi right now because I'm streaming, but I could definitely go take a look at that after that. Um, you know, we need to talk about it. I don't know if you can do the history, but
Jacob McDonald's just put, is it weird to be a baby fur?
I am not. I do not consider myself a baby fur. A baby fur to me, from what other furs have told me, baby furs are considered to be furs who act immaturely. They act, well, like babies essentially, or if they don't, even the ones who originally weren't that way, they,
Are they the ones what wear diapers?
yeah, I don't know. They just it baby fur is kind of a negative term. They just say you're a new. They told me don't use that term. Just say you're a new furry. You know, you're new to the fandom. Don't say the term baby fur. Not that it's like super bad or anything, but they said that's not an accurate description. You know, so I don't use that term.
I've seen a couple on TikTok. There's one of them what sings as well. He's a VR creator,
And
and
they wear
where he's
diapers.
singing, he's wearing a diaper in it as well.
Yeah, no, that's not me. No, no, I'm not.
No, it's not my thing.
Yeah,
I know I'm 43, but I'm still how do you put it? I'm an overgrown child.
exactly. Perfect description of me as well. The whole reason I'm doing this is because I lost the child half of myself. I still haven't made the video, but on YouTube, I'm gonna make a video comparing last year to this year. My thoughts are maybe I'll delay it until November because November of last year is when my life turned around and everything in the year of terrible stuff came to an end. Honestly, I still had challenges, but then that would be the time to make the video. So it would be that then it would
Onyx
be
has
a
put how are
2024
you?
versus 2025 video. What was that? What did you
Onyx
say?
has put how are you?
I'm good. I can't do a thumbs up in this suit.
Yeah, you can. You just need to figure out how to do it.
No, I literally don't think I can. This is the best I could do, and this is with struggling.
It's a start.
Yeah. What?
I like it when you know, when you put your paw on your nose and shake your head. I think that's quite cute.
What? With this?
No, no, from the side. In Shane, yeah.
That? That's kind of like that's kind of like my way to say, oh no, 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 no. I do that like
Yeah,
because
like
I'm like, oh man,
that.
I do that. See, that's something that I actually do in real life. Like I'll even with a hit off, that's
Hey,
something I'll do. That's something I brought up
it's not
before. That's weird about me. Like if someone ever says something stupid, I'll be like, so it's even fun. I'm glad you like that because I'm sure it's even funnier in the furry app. You know, like if I watch it back.
you'll have to watch it back on your back on the stream.
But I can picture it. I can picture just going. I can picture it. Yeah, I can picture that. I have seen it kind of. I have seen it. I have seen
Oh,
it
it looks
in
so
like a
cool.
picture, or like when my first photo shoot. I had both paws on, and I went like this, and then I have my other one. I'll just do this.
Are you hiding the other hand? Where's
I
the
went
other
like
paw?
this.
Oh,
I went like this.
you're hiding your hand.
Oh,
Where's your second paw?
it's over here. I'll put it on. My main thing was I wanted to make sure that I wanted to make sure you got on and show up and you were ready first, you know. But I was basically like he wanted me to make a post, so it was like go like this. But the picture is here. The picture is in that one of the first things I uploaded um, here on TikTok was that first photo shoot, and I've had two now. There was a second photo shoot We've been trying to arrange a third one. Weather has not been permitted. I am planning to. One of the furries I met loves going to parks. I told him there's one around here. We're trying to set something up. It's just I've started doing a new job, so
You can keep that second paw down now.
yeah. Right. What do you mean second paw
Oh,
down?
has that one got beans on it? That one.
No, they both have beans.
Oh, very nice.
They both have beans and they both have claws.
Hang on, you got five fingers on that?
I do. This is a five finger. This is a five finger suit.
Oh, so you're a hybrid.
Is that what I am?
Yep.
I guess so then, because
Because a wolf has four.
what?
A normal wolf has four.
Right, I
So that's a
understand.
hybrid.
Okay, so I'm a hybrid then. Yes. Again, I did not make this suit. I bought this suit for Zoman. So I feel like the funny thing about that is this. I don't actually have a hard time putting on the paws because I'm a skier. So I actually am used to putting on gloves like this. This feels just like putting on a ski glove, honestly. I'd argue in some cases that putting on a ski glove is harder than this. So yeah, this is. I'm pretty used to it, putting on the gloves. I just don't like that these gloves, you can't really see which one's which. The person who sold me this said that there was no, that it didn't matter. It clearly matters. When I put these on backwards, I can feel it, Like it's not uncomfortable so much as it feels long, So they're not interchangeable, as he said. But yeah,
Marika, I
I
don't
know
know how to
most
pronounce
people.
that, says, can I get in? I think she wants to come up, or he wants to come up on the live.
So let me see. I know that there are some restrictions. Where is he? Oh wait.
Do you know him?
So he cannot come in because he does not have 1,000 followers. In order to go live, you have to have 1,000 followers. That does apply to be a guest. I did find out that does apply to be a guest too. Not only can you not go live, you can't join a live as a guest until you have 1,000
Uh,
followers.
Actually, that's not quite true.
What?
It's 100.
100. 100, really? You looked that up?
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, okay. Well, we can give it a shot. Let's
Yeah.
get some
So
air
Gordon
time.
Farmer says lichens with the fingers. Gordon Farmer says lichens have five. I says, yeah,
Oh,
but you're a
that's
normal
good to
wolf, and
know.
he's put. Yeah, he
That's good
thought that was a
to
bit
know.
strange, but I think he's put partially two
He's up.
lichens.
Well, he's up.
Wait, hold on.
I'm not used to
Oh,
bringing.
my mic is a little messed up. Hold on.
Oh, we can hear you.
I think the last stream we had one guest come up too.
Okay, okay, cool.
So where are you
You're
from?
up as a guest. I can hear you.
From North America. Wait, hold on. I'll be back.
Oh. Okay, so it sounds like he had to do something quick. So we'll wait for him to come back. Yeah, so we did have a guest.
Hello, I am the.
Do you remember who it was?
So, Shadow, Shadow.
Yeah.
This is from the. That's the name of the profile, and it says, "Hi, how are you all? Who likes the?" And Puppy Rocky has put hi, and then Marilubu's and Reds. Hello, love your suit.
Thank you. Thank you for the compliments. I love compliments.
I'm back. I'm back.
I love hearing how that people like the suit. So the funny thing is, I've only ever heard it happened this week. I heard the first, not compliment, but one of the biggest things about, like, I always joke about how like I used
Wait,
to
hold
be
on. I
scared.
gotta go. I gotta go.
Oh,
All right, see you soon.
Wait.
okay.
Trying to see. All right, wait.
Okay, that's interesting. Okay, we gotta get through that.
That was
Okay.
quick.
Yeah, well, you know, we can bring him back if he has to come back. Anyway, like I was saying, this was the first time I had a negative experience. Like someone, I was at. There were a lot of kids at the Fermi that video. It's obviously cut out. You can maybe see some of the kids passing by in that video, but there's a point where I'm walking back where the video cuts out. I think the comment is still in there where I say that that girl was scared of me. I think the comment is still in there. And before that video was cut, the video is obviously cut there, but it's weird because one of the mother kids came up to us and we like looked at them and they ran away and the mother like pulled them away or something. So like that
You
like
scared a kid?
the little girl said that she was scared. She was scared of the wolf. Yeah.
Shadow.
Yep. She said she was scared of the wolf. So
You
that's
scared a kid?
yep. The kid was scared of the wolf.
No. You scared the kid.
No. I was just walking by. She walked up to me and I turned around to look at her. That's all. All I did was turn around to look at her because she walked.
What are you gonna do? Eat her?
No. That is so far the first negative experience I've had wearing the fursuit, where
But bruh,
they were scared of me.
bruh has just put. You don't look scary. You look adorable.
I know that's the funny thing. I've had plenty of kids actually come up to me and want to take a picture. I don't. I lost count of how many kids at that event I took photos with, or like I did lose count of like the Kangamangas Highway. I got stopped 4 times for photos. I don't know where those people are. Hopefully they find me someday. Thanks for the photos. That was a huge boost. I talk about how that was a huge confidence boost. That was honestly the day that was the day I made the dog video that got me 1,200 followers. Shockingly,
Did that go to your head? Did it?
no, it did not go to my head. No. I am still very small. I'm still a very small creator. You know, like one of my friends is still bigger than me. The photo shoot guy, he still has more followers than me.
Oh, you want to overtake him?
What? They consider it a friendly competition. You know, he does make a lot of content. He's a better photographer than I am. I will say that. He's one of the
Right,
first. That just
hang
basically-
on, slow down. Marilla, oh for God's sakes, Marobo Reds has just put. Well, I have to go. You'll have a good, amazing day.
All right, just
And Gordon Farmer has put, my persona would scare the living heck out of. Would scare the. Let me say it again. Gordon Farmer put, my persona would scare the living heck put out of kids. Lol.
yeah. Unfortunately, a lot of things would. If that other person's still here, we do have a Telegram if you want to go join that. I'm just gonna keep plugging that because I know you said we had one person join. It's just gonna be nice to have people to talk to, like. But anyway, yeah, I've talked about how I don't think I ever really was scared because my mom was a big giant bunny for every single Easter when I was a little kid. And I would walk right
Really?
up to her. You know, I did not know that she was the Easter bunny I honestly didn't know she was an Easter bunny until I was in my 20s. I found out like in my I think it was age 12, I stopped believing in Santa and the Easter bunny and all that. So I didn't go to those events anymore, but I found it wasn't until like age 20 that I found out that it was her in there.
Really?
Well, here's the thing. Looking back on it, why did I always get more candy than the other kids? I didn't realize it as a kid, but looking back on it, I always got more candy than all the other kids.
Oh,
And
you're
who
making me hungry
controls
now.
the
I'm a
candy?
chocoholic. That's
The
not
Easter
fair.
Bunny. Uh-huh. I used to I bragged about it to my best friend once. Like, I got the most candy. If you were like, does the Easter Bunny like you more? It was my mom. She was definitely being unfair. So that explains that. But yeah, so the whole thing was even as a now I think as a kid I thought the Easter Bunny was the real Easter Bunny and not someone in a suit.
No.
So I
Really?
rationalized it as them not being someone in a suit. So maybe that's why I wasn't scared. But the
Go
whole
on,
thing is I
put your paw
never
back up.
actually tried.
Admit, put your paw back up and repeat after me. Ready?
Really.
The Easter Bunny is not real.
The Easter Bunny is not real.
Hang on, carry on. Paw back up. I do believe in Santa.
No, you can't do that. I do know there was a Saint Nick. There is an
He
actual
was,
Saint
yes.
Nick like that famous based
Actually,
off
do you
of.
know how Santa came about?
Yeah, there was Saint Nicholas who used to
No, no. The Santa Claus we celebrate, do you know how he came about?
pagans, right?
Nope.
No, I don't. No,
It has
I
nothing
thought
to
it
do
was Saint Nick.
with Christmas. The Santa Claus, which we know with the red hat and the white beard and the big belly and goes ho 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 ho, yeah? He originated from a Coca-Cola advert.
Oh yeah, but
That's
really,
how
that's
he
where he
came
got
about.
that's where he got his red suit and everything. A Coke
Yes.
advert.
Yes. And the reason for it is Saint Nicholas did exist, and also they put three different things together. One of them was Saint Nicholas, the one who gave the presents. The red suit came, I think it was from a Nordic tribe or something to do with that. But if you actually look into the real background of Father Christmas as we know him now, it originated from a Coca-Cola advert over 100 years ago.
Oh my God! I'll give me 1 second. I'm still sick, like I said.
He does have a nice bum, though. Thank you. He didn't hear it, though. He didn't hear what we were saying, which is good. But when he looks back, he will hear it. Shh.
Sorry about that. As I said, I'm still a little sick here, so.
Mhm.
Here we
We
go.
heard nothing, Gordon. We heard nothing.
What?
What don't say? Oh yeah. So if you want, do the research on that. You'll find out. It's actually Coca-Cola. That.
I definitely will. But I do know there was a Saint Nick, as I said.
Yeah. That is a true thing. That did exist. Um, he was a real saint back then.
Right.
But the
And he
actual
delivered.
but the one what we know with
He
yeah.
delivered
But
the.
what I'm saying is the one we actually know that is from the Coca-Cola.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
why they're on
A
the
lot of
Coca-Cola trucks.
elements. A lot of elements of the Santa we know are still from that, like making toys for kids, delivering them to kids. That's all from Saint Nick. Even
Yep.
Christmas Eve is from that story. Like the story is that it was a very stormy, snowy night, and he still managed to deliver it on Christmas Eve. He left on Christmas Eve to get there for Christmas Day. That's where
Oh,
that
Gordon.
part comes from.
Hang
Because it
on.
was so stormy and so
Gordon
snowy,
says
he
he's
left early.
Gordon Farmer's on the live as well, and he says, "I'm going to be listening for a bit, but I'm writing my ebook. What is the ebook about? That'll be
Good question.
interesting."
Yeah. Well, if he's going to be writing it, as a writer myself, I know he might not want to also write, maybe write something, if he does. I did actually try to write. I've never said this before, but I did try to write a screenplay once. I mentioned that mascot movie idea I had. I do actually have a full blown screenplay for that. And I did try to shop it around and sell it. It was called Secret of the Mascot. And it was about the kid who conquered his fear of being a mascot by becoming a mascot. I mean, of conquered his fear of mascots by becoming one. And that's like the whole story. It's kind of changed since then. The whole fear aspect has gone away, and it's been more like a romantic comedy now.
So you're still writing it, rewriting it?
It's been rewritten now, so that's a romantic comedy now. It always was a romantic comedy, but someone told me like if I was gonna do the fear aspect, there'd have to be like reluctance to be in the suit, and that's not what I wanted to convey. The whole I looked at the original draft of it, and it's like the fear aspect goes no place. Like it's kind of like what happened to me in real life, to be honest. Someone literally goes and puts the head on him because he's like, maybe I should try this. The coach goes and puts the head on him, and he instantly loves it. Or instantly thinks, hey, maybe I can do this. Like it's exactly what happened to me in real life. So I do kind of have to drop the fear aspect from it, but it's still like he doesn't know what being a mascot is like and everything. Doesn't understand it. And the whole movie is really, it is like my first couple weeks of the furry fandom. And it turns into this whole romantic comedy because he can't tell anyone what he's doing. There is a secrecy rule. Some mascots my college did not enforce a secrecy rule about who was playing the mascot. That said, much like fursuiters, they did have this sort of thing where like you were supposed to act sort of animalistic. Like Willie the Wildcat was supposed to act like a wildcat. We were supposed to act big and goofy and stuff like that. I do know I interviewed one of the people. I conquered my fear of mascots, or perceived fear, I should say, by me and Wildcat Willie at an alumni event a year after I left college. And then a year later, while I was making my movie, I actually interviewed the person that was in the suit the night I met him. And he's told me all sorts of stuff that now I'm kind of starting to experience. Like, I know that mascot suit had a fan in it. Lucky him. 2 fans, actually. So he had 2 fans in that mascot suit to help him out. Because you would see him at events in September. Like they had a field day where he would play sports.
Yeah.
The whole thing he said is he would only spend like 20, 30 minutes in the suit, though. Mascot suit. Like event. So he wasn't a furry per se, and he was, as I said, a mascot. So he was a character that was made for the college, and it had been there for years. And again, that mascot suit gets passed to new students. And even in his year, there were like 5 people who could put on the suit and play it. So it wasn't a persona or a fursuit so much as people say. I do see a difference between mascot and fursuiters. My whole thing, and cosplayers. My whole thing is fursuiters they made their own persona. This is my persona. This is my character. I see myself as a fursuiter and this is fursuit because this is a character I made. Even though this suit came from someone else, they took their persona with them. This is Shadow now. This is not Mizra was the old name anymore. Mizra is the new brown character that they took with them. This is Shadow now. This is my persona. It has my persona. So that's what I see. That's my big difference between fursuiters and like mascots. Mascots are usually first.
Oh, you didn't see it earlier on, Shadow,
What?
did you?
What?
Earlier on, I had my fursuit head on. You didn't see it, did you?
You had your fursuit hat on?
I did.
Did you show it?
You didn't see? I did. Do you want me to do it again?
No need. All these replays go to YouTube. All these TikTok replays go to the YouTube channel. That's why I've been using like the royalty-free music. No, so and YouTube has not copyrighted
Anyway.
the royalty-free music that you gave me. So that's good.
Shadow.
They haven't hit
So
me.
time-wise, it's now 12 o'clock here.
So we've been going for an hour.
And I'm back up at and I've got to get back up at 6:30, so in 6.5 hours. So if you want to continue live, you're more than welcome to. But so far, there's not been any problems in the chat.
All right. Well, we still, I'll say one more time in case I do have to end it. We've got the Telegram, of course, which shows in there. I'm still looking for mods. Obviously, like I don't know what happened to Osiris. Honestly, I think but I don't want to call him out there or anything like that. I understand stuff happens. Like White Shadow has had to cut down on his time, but thank you for being here, White Shadow. Still helping me out. We can at least do something this week. I changed it. I had to change my schedule because Monday. I'll try to keep the stream going and like keep an eye on the chat for a little longer. I am still sick, so I still gotta go, or like I gotta go take that mic back. So I don't know how much longer I'm gonna last. Gordon
Farmer could help be a mod. He's a friend of mine. He comes on. We talk quite a bit.
Is he here on the stream?
Yeah, he's on here now. He's been talking all the way through.
I can mod him. Gordon Farmer?
He says, I've been a mod on YouTube before for different people, and he could help.
I can mod him. Hold on. Wait. Can I mod him? Mute. Comment.
What?
I don't know if I can mod. I don't know if I can add him as a. Well, no, I've added you as a mod before.
Yeah, you've done me.
Okay, there we go. Follow back. I'll start by adding him as a guest. There we go. Now let me see if I can mod you. I don't know if it'll let me mod you during the stream.
Hi, Gordon.
Yo, what's up?
Hey, I'm just trying to. I know there's a way to mod. Oh, there you go. Add moderator. There we go.
There you are, Gordon. Congratulations, you've just been promoted.
Thanks.
Someone had to do it.
Yeah, well, let me know. Let me know if you need to. Let me know if you need to stop. Like, normally we go for like 2 hours. I see some people go for.
Yeah, no worries.
Yeah, so Gordon, if you want to take over from me, I've got to get up in 6.5 hours. So.
Yeah.
I know that. Understand that. So.
Okay, no worries, White.
All I've been doing as a moderator is, if anybody's put any questions towards Shadow, I've been passing them along. If there's been any hate comments, I've just been blocking them, blocking the account straight away because there's no need for them.
Right.
Yeah, no worries.
If anyone's following,
I've been a mod and a creator myself, so I know what it's like.
Yeah. All right, guys. I'll leave you to it.
It's just
peace, love, and respect, White. Catch you later.
Thank you. Love you too. Take it easy, cuties.
Thanks. You have a good night, White. So
thanks. Bye, guys.
Haters.
Hey. So we got another mod. So I've talked about myself a lot. Why don't you tell me a little more about you? You're a furry?
Been I'm getting into the fandom actually.
Yeah.
I've been, like I said, looking into it, and I'm looking at getting a head, paws, and tail.
That's what I've got.
An all black head with silver streaks in it, and a silver half moon in the forehead.
So you're gonna get custom. Lucky. Yeah, I'll get a custom head eventually. I do have a design that I've shared. It will essentially be this guy's brother. That's what I'm going with right now.
Yeah, I'm. It's not going to be a wolf though. It's going to be a lichen.
A what? A lichen. Oh,
A lichen.
like lichens are kind of like
It's the
werewolves, right?
Yeah, it's the next evolution.
Next evolution of werewolves is a lichen.
Yeah, yeah.
What are they like werewolves who have like control? Is that what that is?
Taller. Uh, Stands on 2 feet, much like a human.
Oh, do you sound like a moonwolf will be more like a lichen then?
Yeah,
Although they do run around on when they run fast, they run on all fours. So they do that. Yeah.
they can do.
Yeah.
It, I've been writing a whole ebook on it.
Yeah. I didn't write anything. Like I wrote the mascot story. I didn't. I have a whole outline. I could write a story. I think I actually wrote the first season. I wrote the first couple of episodes of the first season for what would be my idea. But I have a whole story up here, whole outline of it.
Yeah, I've got I think 23 chapters written on one of the books.
Hold on. Pulsar, thank you for the follow.
And the other one, I've got 12 chapters written.
Okay.
Yo, Tech. Hello.
Yeah. 12 chapters, huh? Well, it sounds like you're doing some sort of creative stuff, just like White Shadow's doing music. You're doing movie. I don't know what I'm doing. I think I'm doing videos, honestly. You know, I'm actually enjoying doing these videos. I thought the only reason I'm having a problem with the Boston video is I tried to make it into a 360 video, like actual 360. Like, why am I doing that? So I'm not gonna. I'm gonna do what I did with the Apple video and the Furball video and just reframe everything and just have it go to YouTube as a not a 16 by 9, a 2 by 35 by 1. It's basically widescreen, a little more cut off. It's basically like the IMAX widescreen, super widescreen they call it. Like really widescreen. It
Yeah.
shows more. It cuts a little bit of the top and bottom off, and like I noticed in the Furball that it cut a little bit of that off, but it just looks so much. It's so much wider. And like in a park, I gotta believe that's gonna make a nicer shot.
Send me the link. I'll go and have a look.
Yeah,
I'll go and have a look at your
channel.
channel.
Yep. Or if you join the Telegram, if you join the Telegram, I post all my content in there, links to the content. The YouTube is Shadow Moonray, just like this. I haven't posted the park video yet, but the apple picking video is up there. It's the apple picking video has been my most popular video yet, and it's because, as I said, there were 131 furries there, and so many people were in fursuits. And then I went apple picking with two of them. Really, three of them. One of them just had a head, they made themselves and they took it on and put it off. Another one of them, I did the best to hide it. I do think they got their head showed off a couple of times. They were okay with that. I did ask them. But like one of them is a wolf named Towin, or he's like a hyena wolf kind of. He I met in the Boston video, so when I do upload the Boston video, he'll be there in that along with Drab and someone named Nostin. Nostin is it. I called him Chicken in the video because I thought that was his name. It's not. His name is Nostin. So I got the wrong name there. When I upload the Boston video, I'll have it correct. Nostin. In Boston, I was with personas named Nostin, Drav, who's the dragon. Nostin is the like therapy dog. He does show up a little bit in that video. That's up there right now. I say, hey, there's Chicken, but it was actually Nostin is what I meant to say.
See, the furry wolf has just said, hello, furry.
Hello. Thanks. I am a furry. I don't deny that. I don't even deny that IRL anymore. Like, a lot of people do know. I'm lucky to have, I've talked about it before. When I initially told I thought my mom was a Trump supporter, so I initially told her, and I thought it was going to be a problem, but she also supports pretty much everything I do. So she was like, oh, okay. And she's been curious about it, to be fair. She has. I could talk to her about this. I can't talk to my dad about it, which is shocking because he's usually so supportive, but he's not a big fan of this. Like, whenever I bring up furries, like when I tried to say, oh, I gotta go, I've got my live stream tonight, he was like, what live stream? My furry live stream. Like, oh. And he just silent, It's crazy that he actually let me use, I think it was really more my stepmom, who's his wife, that actually made him let me use, she's got more control than he does. So honestly, that's probably why I got to use the dog to make that dog video, was because of her. She's curious. She's into something. She's curious about this too, my stepmom. Because there's my stepsister, I just call her my sister, she does not furry stuff, but she's into like dressing up and stuff like that, and punk bands and everything. Like, she'll go around and I told her, she was like, oh, that's cool. She thought this was cool. So my sister thought this was cool. My dad, he's just a very serious person, My whole issue is that my dad almost succeeded in turning me into a version of him. That's what happened this past couple of years. I was like, no. I cannot turn into my dad. I can't turn into my dad. I'm literally losing myself here. And
You've got to be you, man. You've got to be you.
Yeah, I got to be me. Like, I've tried so hard to be like him when that's not the right thing to do. Why am I trying to be like my dad? I know why I'm not. I know I haven't been happy these past couple of years now because I've been trying too hard to be like him. I want to be like myself. Like I can't wait. I'm so excited to go do first and to like go out to Furpark, to take chances, put myself out there. I took a chance and I quit the job that I don't like, and I'm working at a new one. I've been training for 2 weeks now for this new job. Really like it. Really great people. Honestly, I feel like I can land this job. I got basically 6 months to prove myself. I could get hired even sooner. And just, I feel like it was the right choice. Like, making chances was the right choice. Pretty much everything I've done since joining the furry fandom has been the right choice. So.
I agree.
Because I'm being myself.
Notification.
I'm not being my dad. I love my dad.
Notifications.
I want to be clear about that. I love him. I know he cares about me and that he's just trying to make me safe. He's trying a little too hard to make me safe. Like,
Notification just said, turn into your dad.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't want to turn into my dad. No. Yeah, definitely. The funny thing is, he does have things. Like, one thing I realized is he does have things that he obsesses about that I don't get. Like, he is so into trains. He will drag me down to the basement when I lived with him and show me all the new stuff on the train. And I would just be there like, I don't care, you know.
I've got a train set he might like.
Yeah. Did you make it? He made his.
No,
Yeah,
it's
he made his.
a Hornby Hobby one.
No,
Pre 1990s.
no, he made his.
It's
Like,
19,
he built his.
1981.
No,
And
but he built his.
It's a rare one.
Okay. Yeah, he doesn't care about stuff like that. He literally makes them. He takes piece by piece, track by track. He's been making this train track for over a decade now. And this is the second one. He's
I'm not like that.
Yeah, no, he's got mountains made. The only thing he buys the parts. It's similar to someone making a fursuit, except he's been working on his thing for 10 years. And, you know, the thing is, I don't really care about that when he shows me that. So I do kind of understand. Like, I don't care about his trains, he doesn't care about the whole furry thing. You know, as long as I'm safe, he really doesn't care. But it's like, I feel like I can't talk to him about it, you know? He's just not interested. The same way I'm not interested in this train, he's not interested in my life as a floater. My mom is. I can talk to her about it. I don't know about my stepmom. I do talk to her sometimes. My mom is so curious about this, so I talk to her about it all the time. And then, of course, I talk to other furries now. Now that I've got the friends in the fandom, I talk to tons of other furries about it. But ultimately, they're the ones I need to listen to, because I'm still new here. I'm still new in this game.
Hopefully soon, I might be able to do some stickers for furries. If furries want them, I can do them.
Yeah, stickers. I have Telegram stickers. I don't have any actual stickers yet. Because the whole issue, like I said, is like, even my Telegram stickers, they're of Chance, not Shadow. They're of my second persona. The one I want to get the move on. Although at this point, I think that if this name becomes so popular, this might have to become Chance, and the new design might have to be. Well, no, I can't do that though, because this design is known as Shadow. I think maybe like
Conundrums.
I think online I'll have to keep this suit and keep being Shadow online. I'm definitely gonna keep both suits. You know, I get a second suit. I am gonna definitely get a second suit made, but I think that I will definitely keep both suits. You know, definitely keep this when I get a new one.
Just an idea. How's about mixing the head with the other suit?
What, this head with my other suit?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm kind of class. The other suit is blue. You know, it's like a dark blue color. I've shown the design before. It does look very good. He is a wolf, though. He is a wolf. So, I mean, you could technically. But
Yeah.
that would be an interesting
It's
thought.
just an idea. It's
Yeah.
just an idea for you.
Puro, thanks for the follow. I can't
It's
read
only
that
just
one.
come up.
For all those people, could you let me know when someone follows me? I should be thanking everyone when I should be thanking the people who follow me.
Oh, right. Sorry.
Sorry about for everyone I missed. Sorry about that. Can't see in the head, but if you follow me, thank you for that.
Sorry.
Can you read the names of the people who followed me?
Yeah. Rambly Raccoon has just joined.
You don't need to join. You don't need to read off people who joined, just who followed.
All right.
But anyway, yeah. Sorry about that. Literally can't see. As I said earlier, probably gonna like. I like doing this because I do. It does hook a couple new followers. I haven't done a TikTok in a while. This I'm gonna have my friend Photoshoot help me. We do have a fur bowl this Saturday. I signed up that same big group of 130 furries. They're having a picnic in 2 weeks. I am signed up for that, so that's going to be another huge, possibly even bigger than that event. I'm going to definitely take my camera to that. That's going to make for an amazing video on my YouTube channel, you know. So if I haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, go there because like here you see me sitting down talking. On my YouTube channel, I upload videos of me actually going to fursuiting events and actually fursuiting. And you can see how much I've improved. Watching the old video, even just watching the weekly video I do, you can see like on my old videos I would just be like this, and in my new videos I'm like this all the time. I'm much more active and engaging. I've just been getting so much better at the suit. I'm kind of proud of myself, and that's what matters most, and how much better I'm getting at this. Like I've got
By people that the furry community is like for those that are introverted and don't like people seeing their faces and all that, but to me, it just seems different. People are the fandom. It's more of a community than anything else.
yeah. So I am autistic. I am kind of an introvert. It's weird because I've got more introverted as I got older. Like I said, as I was becoming my dad, more of an introvert, which is weird because he's an extrovert. But because of his time like the real me, I do think of myself. I'm like right in the middle. I'm somewhere in between an extrovert. When I'm got this on, I'm an extrovert. When it's off,
Hang on,
I'm an introvert.
hang on.
But I am autistic
We've
either way.
got someone in Bab Bob Bo
Can you block them?
Peebo. Yep.
Were we able to block him? Good. Sorry about that, guys. No, it looks like he's still doing it. I blocked him.
Yeah, I was trying to, but
Well, don't add a keyword. What keyword did you add? Oh, you did mute him. Good. Yep.
yeah,
Don't add keyword.
him and blocked him.
I can fix that later.
Yeah, sorry. I'm so used to YouTube and Twitch
Yeah.
that
Don't add keyword.
on here is completely different.
Yeah.
It takes getting used to.
I mean, the whole issue I've talked about it before was that I had a hater basically take me down for 3 days. I couldn't stream for 3 days because they tricked me into saying, well, I'm not going to say the word obviously now. I know not to say it. I'm not even going to say the word it rhymes with because that can be too close. But MAGOT, basically the word that rhymes with that. The word that rhymes with that, I said it, and that actually got me taken down for 3 days. Even though I was saying I am not that, the automatic system here, it's worse than YouTube. I can't even say it. Like I'm even scared to say the name of that bug because to say it rhymes with that bug because the system might still think.
The video one.
What?
The video bug. The video bug.
No, the bug that starts with an M, like someone in the army would maybe someone in the army would call like a new person that someone in the army that one.
Dakota says howdy.
Howdy, Dakota.
Dakota?
That means Dakota. Well, first, Dakota, let me say thank you to. I can't read the name, but someone just followed me. Can read the name out. And Dakota, of course, is someone from the Finn the Panther Discord server that I talk about all the time. They just finished. They actually just finished. It is. I don't think I uploaded it to TikTok yet, but it's on my Facebook. They just finished a great piece of artwork for Chance, not Shadow. Chance. They just did artwork for that. I'm waiting on one more from someone called Prisma. But Dakota, we also talk a lot in there. He's one of the Patreons in the Patreon server. I think he's one of the Patreons.
How would you like some wooden key rings made up?
So I know I have this like key ring. This is the one part of it I don't like. I know a lot of people compliment it. I don't love this so much. I don't.
Dakota says, nah, I'm not a patron. I'm broke.
Yeah, I thought maybe not. I confuse it sometimes. So he's not a patron, but they are very active in chat. Like I have talked with them a lot. Yeah, they made one of my art pieces as well. I just got a couple days.
Yeah,
Final piece.
I'm looking at getting. Oh, Surreal Designation X says hello.
Hey, Surreal.
I'm looking at getting a X-Tool 4-in-1 M1 Ultra that does everything from laser engraving to making stickers to embossing.
So he's more on just the general art side, or gee, I have trouble with that. I gotta get over that. I don't remember, but yeah, that sounds more like the fursuit side or something, or accessories. Could be accessories, you know. If you were to join the fandom, you could be making accessories and stuff. Like I know they got accessories out there.
Yeah,
I'm not artistic. I'm not very artistic. I can't do any of this stuff. Like videography is my thing. That like stuff like this or making videos or music.
I'm dyslexic, so
Yeah, so like I started back up with my band. The reason I can't do Thursday nights anymore is I rehearse with my band on that night. My band still doesn't know that I'm a furry, and that's the reason I'm back. They don't know the reason I quit my job and got a new job, and thus am able to play with them again for the first time in 3 years, is because I'm a furry. Like, the funny thing is, I think if I told the band director, he would probably actually like it, because he's into like crazy kooky stuff like this. So I honestly think if I told him I was a furry, like, I honestly think he would probably do like a whole furry theme. And then he always does like themed concerts. He did a theme once where there's child music. He does serious things too. Last year he did a whole theme around dinosaurs where they played like selections from Jurassic Park and everything. And I was playing it for the longest time. I was playing these concerts. I'm going to get to play. What are we doing this year? We're doing what's the theme of the first concert? I forgot. Because we only had one rehearsal so far. But, like later in the year, we're going to have like a big concert. The funny thing is...
he sounds like he sounds like a complete nutter, but funny.
Yeah, exactly. Well, he can be very serious with like the band members. Like, he's very serious. Like, every year he tries to be more serious about us. Like, getting better, performing better, and everything about that. But at the concerts, when he turns to the audience, he's just one of the silliest people ever. And I will say he's glad to have me back. So even if I don't think he would let me go even if it's like it's funny now. I get these ideas of like, if I tell this person I'm a furry, what will they think? Because not only do I not hide it now, but I kind of want to tell people about it, like because it's part of me. Work is probably the one case where I would not say anything. You know, my new job. I probably wouldn't say anything about that.
Yeah, but I, I've I've heard of fairies being found out in their job because of their voice,
Their voice.
and it
Oh, like like someone from my job could come across one of my YouTube videos. I'm not doing a fursuit voice. This is my normal voice. I will admit that. Like if you go find my old YouTube channel, which I don't hide, my old YouTube channel literally has promotions. Like I don't post the video there, but I'll literally link like this is, I just posted a new video on my new channel. But like I do kind of separate. Like it's like I'm trying to be myself, and I
yeah.
do think. And let me make it clear: I do turn around and apply the things that I do as shadow to my real life. I wouldn't have quit my job and started a new, much better one if I hadn't had the confidence of shadow. If I hadn't started being myself, I wouldn't have started being myself again if I hadn't gotten if I had made shadow and gotten the fursuit and practice it with other people.
Don't blame you. I don't blame you.
So
Don't blame you at all.
like I can't stop doing this.
Serial designation X says hello, and Dakota 132 says, personally, I don't care who knows I'm a furry. Even my co-workers know.
Yeah. Well, the whole issue right now is I need a job, and I am getting paid during my training, but I'm on a contract right now for 6 months. So the whole trick right now is I need to actually get hired permanently. After I permanently get hired, then yeah, I'll be less worried about it. But
I'm,
it's a big
I'm,
risk.
I'm unemployable. I'm unemployable
Why is that?
because I'm not ashamed to admit it. I lost my mum last year through sepsis and 3 massive strokes.
Well,
And I almost committed to an act that
don't say that word. Don't say that word. That
yeah,
word. Yeah.
yeah, I think you know.
I know what you were gonna say. Yeah.
Yeah. Nathan underscore 97100 says hello, hi with 2 waving hands.
2 waving hands. Hi.
And I just it was Christmas time. Just after Christmas it happened.
I see. Yeah. I almost lost my mom last summer to cancer. And I really hated it because she wouldn't help herself. I had to get me, my 2 brothers, and my dad, who divorced her but still kind of cares about her, to like go get together and say, get the freaking surgery. And thank God you did, because now she's cancer free. So
Yeah.
I dodged the bullet there. But I've lost people in my life. My grandma was again very religious, but again very supportive of me. Like we just had a great connection. It really sucked to lose her a couple of years ago. It was a couple of years ago I lost her, and that one hurt.
Nathan underscore 97100 has just followed you.
Thank you for the follow, Nathan. Okay. Let's see. For about,
I think you've been live for over an hour and 35 minutes now.
Right, we've been live. That's what I'm looking at. Typically, we go for 2 hours. I don't know if we're gonna make it 2 hours. Looks like we're not even gonna hit the. Not. I think this is interesting because we're not getting too many likes this live, but we're getting more followers, I think, than other and that's what matters to me is more followers. Because I do post. I know that it hasn't been much, but I do post like short form content, and then to me, what really matters is the YouTube channel and like build it. Right now, what matters is building the audience.
Yeah.
That's why I made like a Telegram channel for people that actually talk to me.
Yeah, I mean, I can quickly get the link up and post it in here to your YouTube channel.
What do you mean? What link?
Hang on.
What?
Bear with me.
Oh, we lost him. Oh no, you're still there.
For the YouTube channel. The Coda 123 says I'm currently at the build the audience stage for my business too. So I feel that.
Yeah, we could talk about that later if you want. Later in the Panther server directly. I'm still going to be out for several more hours after the live stream. I'm going to relax. Although I do want to go to the Best Buy. If they close that, I do want to go back to the Best Buy and return that microphone because that microphone is actually just a transmitter. So, $50. Gotta go get those $50 back so I can go buy an actual microphone for this. Bummer because the transmitter would have fit in like the top of my mouth and had like my neck and everything. They did have lapel mics, but they were only wired, so I do want to get that though. It is definitely something.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I'm trying to set up my own business, but
who isn't these days? Everyone wants to do their own thing. I want to do my own thing. That one dog video blew up and it wanted me to go live. I was like, I'll go live. I hit 50 subscribers. I've only done one live on YouTube, but I did do a live there. I'll have to try it again. I'll have to try another YouTube live at some point. But
yeah, I mean, I don't go. I haven't been live in over what, a year on YouTube, Twitch, and I've done a few.
What about Facebook?
Periodic. I don't do Facebook as much now.
Facebook Live was what I did with my normal channel. My normal channel, I had this channel called Cinematic Critic, and I tried to be a movie reviewer, and I went live after seeing a movie every single time, unscripted, like this. But I got bored of doing that, so that doesn't go. That would go live. You need to be 60 days, so I can't go live. I also need to change Sunray Wolf to Shadow Moonray. But I could do it with Facebook Live eventually too.
The Coda 13132 says, I've never gone live before except on Discord. Don't feel like anyone would want to watch me draw.
Well, see, that's the sort of
And
I thought the same thing. I thought the same thing. I mean, even if there's only a couple people that watch, I mean, I'm picking up followers. I'm, I don't care what people. I'm giving people the real me, which is the whole point of my persona. And
Tal Tali Talula 121679 says, "What's your persona?"
So my persona, this persona is someone named Shadow Moonray. I haven't worked out his exact connection yet, but he's basically the leader of a pack of animals called moonwolves. So they're essentially werewolves, but no stereotype is true. No stereotype, but they don't turn into humans. They don't moon doesn't affect them, but they look a lot like werewolves. They're not, but he basically leads his own pack. My other persona, Chance, was a lone wolf that joined his pack, and he's like kind of teaching that. So this is more like the wise character.
Sigma says, "Is Sigma says, is there a place for me to be a fairy if they don't have for jelly for?" He's saying he's jellyfish, by the way.
A jellyfish? I mean, you could be literally any animal. I do know there are people who make like sea animals. Heck, I now that I recall, I think like it was either this year or next year. The whole theme of Anthrocon, the big convention, is under the sea. Is like the theme. I think it. I don't remember if it's next year or if it was this year or if it's next year. But they're doing like a sea theme. So yeah, obviously, you could be. If you want to be a jellyfish, you can be a jellyfish. You could be any animal you want to be. I do see myself as a wolf here, and my other persona is a wolf as well.
Yeah, it's like me.
Like
Mine's going to be.
Like you said, I am.
Mine's going to be lichen. Mine's going to be lichen,
right,
which is the next evolution to werewolves, and it's going to be child of the moon goddess.
Okay, yeah. So I just see myself as a straight up wolf. A humanoid wolf. I call my creatures moon wolves. They were originally called man wolves, but turned out first of all there are female moon wolves, so that didn't work out. Remember? Second of all, there turned out to be a DC character called Man Wolf, so I was like, oh yeah, no, stay away from that. Moon wolves is better anyway. Because like the TV show idea, almost all the scenes would have been shot at night. Despite being not affected.
And a bit more mysterious.
Yeah. Which is because it really is self-explanatory. They are just humanoid wolves, but they can speak. They can like fully speak, to each other. They do form packs. They do act like wolves, though. They do run like wolves. Attack with their like if they ever have to attack someone, it would be with their claws or something. I do have claws on this one. They're just plastic, so obviously they wouldn't actually hurt anyone. But and they make packs. Like the whole story is about my focus of my story is not fighting. It is the bonds of the pack that Chance joins, and Shadow helps teach him.
You're not what they would class as a rogue, a clanless wolf.
What? Say that again.
You're not a rogue. You're not what they would call a packless wolf.
Right. But I was, and that's like the whole story of Chance. The Chance is that he was a lone wolf and gets sick of being a lone wolf, just like I got sick of basically living alone for 5 years. Yeah, I lived with my parents, but we didn't really hang out. Like, now I'm going out and about. So like the whole story, it honestly fits me. The story I made with that minor tweak fits me even better now. So, my that persona, like Shadow, is kind of the wise character who came in here, and I can kind of see that working because this is a older suit. This is like gray and everything. But then Chance would definitely, like, if you see his design, he definitely looks younger and everything, and so that would be that's still technically right now. This is, I don't know what I would have to do. Would I have to make this? Would I have to make it so that Shadow is the lone wolf that has to join the pack and Chance is the alpha? I might have to do that. I might have to make Chance the alpha and have Shadow be.
I would say Shadow is the alpha wolf. Chance was the rogue, the packless wolf.
Lone wolf.
That
I think they would call
yeah.
it an Omega, like the outcast.
No, the Omega wolves are the lowest tiered rank.
Yeah. So maybe,
but they can also fight.
Join the pack as an Omega, I guess. Maybe.
Yeah. Then work his way up as
I don't really
to a warrior.
That was one of the things I was gonna have, like, man wolves not have like hierarchy. They were just gonna have an alpha who's like the leader of the pack, and everyone else was just gonna be pack members. You know, that was it. Everyone else in the pack was equal. Except maybe there was a second in command. In my story, there was a second in command.
Yeah.
Because there's a third, because there's another one named Riley who would have been the second in command of his pack, and like the one person in the pack who's not okay with the lone wolf Chance joining, and Chance would have to prove himself not to the alpha because the alpha already trusts him, already likes him. He'd have to prove it to the second in command, Riley. So there is a third persona there for me. So I do technically have three personas. One of them has not had any art done at all. One of them is a fursuit. One of them is only art. And one of them I haven't quite worked out yet.
VR?
Say that again?
Have you thought about VR? Virtual reality?
I've done VR chat. It's been weeks since I went into my VR chat. I did buy a Quest 3. I did go in there. I was so focused on the new job and quitting the old job that I haven't really had a chance. Plus, I'm still dealing with some bank issues from that stupid room scam that happened. So, still have to fix that as well. The dangerous thing is there's going to be about 2 weeks of of no money coming in because of the job start.
Yeah, I mean,
2 weeks I've been employed, so I gotta watch out for that because I still gotta pay for this place.
Yeah, I mean, I'm on what we call job seekers allowance, but it's but it's not. It's a different benefit, and I'm trying to start up my own business to try and get away from that.
Yeah.
So that I can then go on holiday.
Yeah, I
Because
would love to do that too. I would love to start my own business.
yeah, because I've not been on the holiday in 12 years, maybe longer.
So
I used to care for my mum, so that took up all of my time.
Yeah, so I've never had any sort of like responsibility quite like that. I know the time will come because my mom does have like that. My mom's side of the family does have history. Everyone gets Alzheimer's. I know that time is going to come where I am going to have to take care of her. You know, We all are. All three of us kids are gonna have to take care of her. My dad should be fine. But yeah, I mean, I know it's gonna have to happen. It hasn't happened to me yet, thankfully. But like I said, my mom had cancer last year, so that was a tough time for me. I was like, oh no, what's gonna happen now? So I've still never quite lost anyone, even like my grandma. But I honestly think you said you were thinking about becoming a furry. This is a great way to bring some positivity into your life.
Yeah.
It,
Yeah.
I mean, I've definitely had my tough, hard days where like I don't want to do anything, but I'll put the head on and shadow essentially in my head. I'll be like, I don't want to do it. Like there were times where I was like, I don't. There were times when I started like, I don't want to do a live stream. I don't want to do a video, and Shadow would just be kicking me in my head, like, do it, do it, do it, and I'll put the head on, and I'll be fully ready. So I've reached a point now where I realize I don't want to do it, but I'm like, I probably do when I put the head on. It's like confidence boost, and I'm so ready for this, you know.
Puro just said, hey, cutie.
Hey, hero. So
Yeah, I came out to my mum just before she died, and she was in the hospital when
I don't.
and she said looked at me and said, I knew. Heroes just said, glad you feel better.
Oh, because I was sick. My throat still hurts a little bit, but I'm doing good. I was almost been 2 hours now. I'm having a blast. I do feel better. Thanks for asking. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, it's midnight 52 here.
It is 7:52 here, p.m. So you're 5 hours ahead.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we're coming really close.
Matthias.
In fact, my battery. Oh my goodness, my battery's dying, isn't it?
Matthias says hello.
Hello. Hello, Mateus.
And
What percent?
Hero
I'm at 5%.
Hero says, I've been feeling a little stinky lately.
Stinky. Why is that? Why are you feeling that way? Hold on, let me get my control. I gotta find my. Come on. Can't see anything with his head, but I gotta grab a charger. No, do I have one?
Yeah, I'm on my phone as well.
Yep. I forgot. My phone is like not. My phone is at 5% battery now. Let's see if I can get this in here with my paw.
Yeah, I'm just going to check on my homemade bread.
Are you cooking?
Yeah, I'm cooking bread.
I probably gotta eat dinner soon. I probably gotta eat dinner too sometimes. I usually try to go for 2 hours.
And it's done.
Done
I mixed in a bit of
we do have a lot of
Old
people
Bay
watching,
seasoning.
so I don't want to end it right now with a lot of people watching. You know, I don't like doing that. I don't like when there are a bunch of people. Oh. No.
I mixed a bit of Old Bay seasoning in with my bread mix, and it smells absolutely gorgeous.
Lucky. I actually need to go like grocery shopping or get something to eat. I don't cook. I can't cook. I burn everything. My limit is
Pu-
maybe green bean casserole. I make a good green bean casserole.
Puro just said, "Fuff." The camera be like, "Nope."
Well, my whole issue is I just plugged in my whole issue is I just plugged in my cord, so I don't think it's gonna. Hold on. My paws tickle.
Jack Black says your paws tickle, Shadow.
Well, the funny thing is,
Welcome.
my hands exposed right now. They do actually kind of tickle. But you gotta be careful not to touch the claws, because these claws can claw too. I think if I flip the phone and do this, it's gonna throw me upside down, isn't it? Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
No, it didn't. Am I showing upside down? Oh, but it shows.
Yeah. Definitely. No, you're not.
So yeah, I'm not gonna be able to place my phone as I normally would, because I've got the charger plugged in, because it's gonna die. That's the whole issue. That's why I was trying to get this going.
Puro says, "No, you're not."
I'm not what? Oh, I'm not upside down?
Upside down now, by looks of things.
Okay. Well, everything else was like all the controls were, though. It didn't flip like I thought it would, so can't do that.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
I'm gonna mute for a sec because I'm just about to go low.
All right. So let's see. If he's gonna mute, I'll have to check the chat myself. If people join. If anyone has any questions, obviously go ahead and throw them in the chat. We're gonna be ending pretty soon here. Whoops. We're gonna be ending pretty soon here anyway too, because we hit that 2-hour mark. As I said, I've got the Telegram, I've got the YouTube. There's still one more YouTube video coming up in a couple. I'm probably gonna wait till the weekend to edit it. I've got 2 furry events this week, actually. Fursuiting events. I've got another fur bowl. The second one that morning I have a dog walk where, despite the fact that there will be dogs there, you see my dog video and how he reacted. Yeah, we are allowed to wear fursuits, so that's gonna be interesting. You're back?
Sorry about that. I'm back.
Great.
Yeah. How hot do you get in that head?
Well, like honestly, when I got home, it's been pretty cool lately up here. I'm in Rhode Island. It's been pretty cool. I am up on the 3rd floor, so it does get hotter up here. It was 76 when I got in here. Right when I went live, I did the fan. You can't hear it, but the fan is positioned. It is blowing at my back right now, and the AC is on. So I don't know what temperature it is right now. I will say, I have the hottest I've ever been was when I was fursuiting on the Kangamangas Highway. That was very, very, very hot. It was 90 degrees that day. I was sweating like crazy. I'm not wearing it right now, but like at a place like the Fur Bowl where it gets really hot, I usually wear a balaclava under here to wick away sweat. Like if you watch the YouTube videos, when I go outside, I'm wearing something I wear on skis, which is I wear a thermal wear instead.
Oh yeah.
I'm basically wearing Under Armour they call it. Except I wear a generic called Hot Chilies. In my opinion, they're even warmer, but they're thermal, so they can keep you cool too.
Yeah.
If that's all you wear, they can keep you cool too. So they work well. And then the balaclava, basically, I don't know. Honestly, it's not that hot today. It's not that hot today. It does get hot under here, but I'm doing okay right now. I think maybe because all day, because of my cold, I felt cold. So like maybe I'm hot right now. My body just isn't feeling it. I'm not sweating or anything like that. Or it could be also like I used to get more nervous when I started doing these streams. So I'd sweat out of like nervousness. And I'm not doing that so much anymore. I'm more confident.
Yeah.
I'm just being myself, you know? And I'm kind of surprised. I'm honestly not sweating that much today. But I will say in this suit, my forehead and like my chin, they are up against foam as well. So there is kind of an absorption factor there. I do have to clean this.
Vanna Banana has just followed you.
Thank you for the follow. If you want to, you can also join the Telegram. I put that link on there. I've got the YouTube, of course. We're about to hit 200 subscribers on the YouTube channel, so that's huge. Because I'm going to definitely be making videos about for Apocalypse and Anthro New England and all the first student events that are still left in September before the weather comes. So, yeah, I've definitely got plenty more content to make.
Yeah.
I still think, like, honestly, assuming that I get this job, right now it pays a little less than the job I quit, but it will pay a little more than the job I quit if I get hired permanently. I could and I'll get vacation time, of course, so I could honestly, if things go well, see myself at Anthrocon this year. I already said Anthrocon 2028, then I said Anthrocon 2027. Now I'm saying that if everything goes well, I could go to Anthrocon 2026. I still want to, I've actually been talking to someone about me even being staff at Vacation Land in Maine. Like I'm going to be a volunteer.
Nice.
I'm going to be a volunteer for Apocalypse, Anthem New England. I just want to enjoy myself. I'm going to go there and just not have any commitments. And then Vacation Land, someone's talking to me about like actually being staff there, which would be insane to not even a year in the fan to be staff at a con. But I definitely think being a volunteer at a con is something that's going to be great for me because it means I'm going to get to meet a lot of people. And
yeah. I want to go to a con myself next year.
yes,
That's if I'm mentally able to do it.
it's definitely a challenge. It's going to be a huge challenge for me. Like, even that big fur meet has a challenge. Even the fur bulls, they pose a challenge for me because I'm autistic and not super social. But the advantage is when I see someone I recognize, then I can get it.
It takes hours for me to psych myself up to even just go round the shop.
I see. Yeah, so for me, music. Music is the trick for me. I have a whole list of hype up music. I have a whole list of music for my persona. If you join the Telegram, in the music thread we have, my personas list is actually in there. And that's like music I used to hype myself up before for events. If I'm a little tired or if I'm like, do I really want to do this? To knock that thought out of my head, I play all the persona lists. I've been playing that. I think the one reason I've been so positive is I've been playing that list a lot more and negative songs a lot less. And a lot of it is songs like I Don't Care, you know? Like punk songs saying I don't care what you think about me, and it's kind of drilling in my head, yeah, I don't care what people think about me. This is me, this is what I'm gonna do, you know? Like one of my favorite songs is literally called This Is Me. And that's the one from The Greatest Showman. Greatest Showman movie.
Tell you who I do like. Kevin Bloody Wilson.
Kevin?
Billy Gaff.
Hmm. Have I heard the name?
Have you heard of that?
No. Can't say I've heard Kevin Nelson.
Kevin Bloody Wilson.
No. I'm still sort of narrow-minded when it comes to music. People, if you like join the Telegram group and send it in the music chat, I'll definitely I'll look in it. I'm more into like I'm into punk, like light rock, classic rock. That's sort of what I'm into. Like I'm some metal, light metal, I guess they would call it. Like I was sad to hear about Ozzy Osbourne's death because that week I was still in the VR. I had literally sung "Crazy Train" and "Shot in the Dark," like literally the day before he died. So literally the next day, the day he died, I went right back in there and sung those again in furry karaoke.
Dakota 132 says, "Do you ever listen to Ghost?"
I have never heard of Ghost. No. Ben, you'll have to send that to me. Send me a link in the Discord server. Maybe I'll have a look for that. Or if you have Telegram, you should join the Telegram server. I don't remember if Dakota has Telegram or not, but I know they have Discord, so they can send a link to me there. I'll take a listen to some of these. The whole thing is, I know I didn't use music tonight. I didn't set up White Shadow's music. I didn't know how long. I didn't think I was gonna go for 2 hours like I did, but yeah, I have to use royalty-free music. So, like, I use White Shadow's music in this video because, well, I like it a lot. I just didn't set it up tonight. I gotta download it.
It's 0107 here.
Ooh, 0107?
Been gone.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm gonna have to disappear soon because I've got some writing to do.
All right. Yeah. Well, we hit. My goal is always to go for live for at least 2 hours. I didn't think I was going to be able to handle 2 hours, but clearly I do. I do feel my throat getting a little. It is time for another. Doesn't matter. So I think now's a good time to end it. Anyone have any last minute questions? I think that's a spammer. So we're just gonna go ahead and end the. Thanks for the follow, whoever that was. Oh good. Oh good, you blocked him.
Yeah,
Good.
blocked him and muted him.
Good. We did hit 1,000.
Yeah. Matthias
Someone's
liked
giving me a lot of
the
likes
stream.
right now. So
Like the live.
what? Yeah, I see that.
Right.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna have to call it because I've got to do some writing.
Right,
So
hoping to get there. So I guess I'll see you out there, fellow furries.
peace, respect.